Hello out there, YouTube. What's going on, guys? It is D Dunn here, the most chill COD player. First off, I bet you're wondering what the hell is on your gun right now. Are you really using the target finder? And we will get to that in a bit. But today, guys, I'm sure you can tell by my slightly more excited than monotone voice right now. But I'm actually really stoked because my wife and the kids went with my in-laws out of town for the weekend, and I'm not so excited for that. I'm gonna miss my kids, I'm gonna miss my wife, I love them more than anything, but I am excited to have 2 days home alone without having to wake up in the morning to feed the baby and not hearing kids cry and stuff like that. If you're a dad, you know the life. So I'm excited. I'm about ready to order me some Domino's, and then I'm gonna play some Call of Duty uninterrupted for quite a long period of time, and I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna try and do some live commentaries, so hopefully, you know, in between a couple of commentary series that I have planned coming out, I can also mix in there some live gameplays. They probably won't all be DNA bombs unless I pick up, like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount tonight for whatever reason. So, you know, just be prepared for just like some live gameplay from me in addition to the normal stuff that I post, and I'm really excited about that. I haven't done a live commentary series in a while, so I'm pretty stoked. So that's that. Gonna order me some Domino's, gonna munch, put out this video. It's about to be a great night, boys. It's about to be a great night. But like I said, we're gonna talk about this retarded sight that's on my gun. It's just ridiculous. I used this thing a little bit, and I posted, I think it was like a KF5 DNA. I was using the KF5 with this sight, and I want to call it overpowered, but I don't think it's overpowered, but it is by far the most underrated attachment in Advanced Warfare. And that, if you don't know what it is, it's the target enhancer sight. So basically, it's basically a red dot, but instead of a dot, you have a little square. And unlike the target finder, where it just gives you like a giant diamond to shoot at, it does highlight the entire person, but you actually have to, you know, aim. You don't have to just shoot at a random triangle. In that regard, I think it's not as strong as the target finder. But I think the thing that really makes this gun like really shine is the fact that in Advanced Warfare, especially whenever you play on current gen consoles, or I guess last gen, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Like, I play on the 360, and a lot of times people really blend into the background. They either, you know, are sitting in a dark corner and you can't see them or whatever. And not a lot of people run, I think it's cold-blooded, whatever perk it is that takes you off of the target enhancement sight. Not a lot of people run that perk at all. So say you have your UAV with threat detection, and they don't show up because they're wearing low profile. If you have the target enhancer sight, they're still gonna most of the time pop up. So it's pretty much like having threat detection UAV all the time, as long as you know, see a person there and aim at them. And I don't know what it is, but just it makes your aim just godlike, I swear. And I don't know what it is, but also feels like the hit detection with this sight is just so much better. And I don't think I've actually mentioned it, but this is going to be obviously a DNA bomb with a Holepuncher, and actually a double vicious. I was only a few kills away from getting the double DNA bomb, but my teammates triple cap. They call in streaks a lot in the second round, so it's so the game ends super early, and I had to rush way too hard, and I don't think I would have had enough time anyway. But I end up dying right at the end of the game. But like I said, I still pick up the double vicious, so a double vicious with non-lethal is pretty cool. DNA bomb. But yeah, this sight, I honestly really think that you guys should try it. I don't know what it is, but I play so good with it. Now, I do have to add in here that not every single gun is good with the target enhancing sight, and But it's really good for SMGs, especially ones like the KF5. Now the KF5 is actually a really strong SMG. It really is. I think it is top tier. It is just as good as the ASM1 in a lot of situations. It really is. But the problem is that the iron sights are really obstructive, and so you just kind of have to shoot at a person. Very similar to the HBRA3. The iron sights are really obstructive. So unless they are not moving at all, it is kind of hard to pick out your targets. So just try, for instance, the KF5 with the target enhancement sight, and it is so good. And I want to say it's cheap. I want to say it's real newbie and overpowered, but I really don't think it's overpowered. I really don't. And simply for the fact that I know a lot of people would compare it to the target finder, but I really don't think that it's as strong as the target finder, because like I said, the target finder in Black Ops 2, no matter how much of that person was showing, you still got this giant ass triangle to shoot at, like just this massive triangle. Even if just a little sliver of their head was poking out, you still knew exactly where they were, and for whatever reason you didn't really have to aim. You just had to point and shoot, and your bullets just magically hit that person. Whereas this one, it does highlight their whole body if they're visible, but other than that, like say just their heads poking out, all you'll see is like their red head, which does help you aim, but you can still miss your shots. It doesn't really reduce recoil or anything like that, which I know it seemed like the target finder definitely reduced recoil, and this one definitely not so much. Like I tried running the Steed with just stock this and a silencer, but the recoil was just too high, and you're gonna miss those medium to long range shots. Now with a gun like the Holepuncher, which is what I'm using in this gameplay, you definitely don't need a grip just because it's a burst fire gun, so there's not much recoil. As I pick up the quad feed, and there's the fifth, so I would recommend you guys give it a try. I kind of stayed away from it for a little bit just because it felt really newbie, just because I was doing that good with it. But really taking a step back and thinking about it, I finally decided, it's just a really strong attachment. It's really good, and like I said, one of my biggest problems with this game is just the fact that it's hard to see people, and so this site obviously fixes that. But that's all I have for you guys today. About to order me some dominoes, like I said. Leave a like for some dominoes, or if you just enjoyed the video. If you hate it, that's fine. Go ahead and dislike it. Leave me a comment why. And if you are new to my channel and enjoyed my content, a subscription is always appreciated. I will see you guys in the next video.